Hello and welcome to Baseplate Reviews and Happy New Year. It's 2nd of January today, so of course yesterday was 1st of January and the new release day for all of the brand new LEGO sets for 2025. Our plan was actually to head up to Calgary, up to the Chinook Centre and the LEGO store there. But as you'll see from what I'll show you in the screen just now is that the weather kind of laid waste to those plans. We'd have had to drive off pretty early and roads were looking pretty dicey, so didn't do that. Instead ordered a few things online, and I'll show you what we picked up. So like I said, the original plan was to go to the physical LEGO store and actually queue up, line up to pick up the new modular building, which is the Tudor Corner. Instead, I've ordered it online. Fortunately, it is already on its way to me. And fortunately, because I did get the order in on 1st of January, that's meant that I did also get the corner kiosk, the GWP, the gift with purchase, which is already not currently available here in Canada. I think that's the same in other territories as well. I'm not sure about Europe, though, so maybe you can still pick that up if you order the new modular building soon enough. That also qualified me for the Lucky Knots. This is the Lunar New Year gift with purchase. So put one order in for that, mainly used my insiders points I built up over last year, only had to add a little extra on top. And then I put in a separate order so that I would get this GWP. Plus there is another one, which is a poly bag, which I'll show you in a second. But I put in a separate order for several sets. So I actually think that some of the vehicles that LEGO City do are of really good quality, and we've had this kind of food truck over the last few years. So I think last year was the burger truck. A few years ago we had a pizza truck, and I think this one looks pretty good. It's only a 5+ set, so pretty simple build. The interesting thing for me though is that this part can be detached, so it can become its own standalone away from the truck. There's definitely some possibility to do some modifications to this. Obviously, we're getting those donut pieces that we saw a few years ago with the donut shop, and I've actually got my own custom mini modular using some of the pieces from that one. On top of that, I also ordered another vehicle. I thought that this holiday adventure camper van, the RV, looks really good. So we've got, this is effectively an update of a previous one I've actually got in the city as it stands. Really nice little set. We're getting the baby minifig as well, and I just think it looks really great. So 40 Canadian dollars, for that's pretty reasonable. On top of that, I've gotten for another LEGO City vehicle, which is the off-road 4x4 mountain truck, and again another really nice looking one in that sand green color. Stickers, I think, unfortunately, rather than a print for this piece. That would have been really nice as a printed piece. But yeah, it looks really good. It's got some nice functionality, and I'll be getting a review of that done along with the other ones I've ordered here. Now moving away from vehicles, I did also get an order in for a friend set, so the Heart Lake City candy store. I'm not actually massively interested in this one as it stands, but I think it's got a load of really useful pieces. So many of those printed 1x2 tiles. And I think that what I'll do is I'll do a build of this, do a review of it, but then I'm planning on actually making my own kind of mock using some of these pieces actually as a candy store. So the type of candy stores that you would see in London, we call them the American sweet stores, the American candy stores, see down in central London. And I think that some of these pieces will allow me to do something like that. On top of that, I also ordered a Marvel set, so Spider-Verse Miles Morales versus the Spot. Not because I'm super interested in Miles Morales or Spider-Gwen or the Spot, although I do think that's a pretty cool minifig there. It's actually mainly for the actual building part of this, although I do think the cop car is pretty good as well. But as we can see here, we've got this deli grocery kind of facade there, and I think that I'll be able to build that out into a full modular or mini modular. It's just some great stickers, and it's just a great basis for the start of something. Again, what I'll do, I think this one's a bit expensive at 65 Canadian dollars. But what I'll do is I will get a review of this done as it stands, and then I will look to do some kind of customization to it afterwards. Finally, I did order the yellow construction wheel loader. This is just a little 4+ LEGO City set. I always like my construction vehicles, and this is a really nice small one. So just 81 pieces, but not too expensive. Get a couple of minifigs there, and I think these things are always pretty useful for the city. So again, I'll get another really small review, really short review done for that. Because I ordered enough that qualified, I actually did get the Tropical Toucan poly bag, nothing special. The themes that you needed to purchase with this were Dreams, City, Creator 3-in-1, or Friends. So obviously the ones that I've ordered, the Friends and the City, qualified me for this. So I only had to spend 50 Canadian dollars, spent more than that easily. And so again, got this one, plus another of the Lucky Knots, which is the Lunar New Year one. In terms of what I'm really looking forward to building and reviewing, obviously the Tudor Corner, although I'll probably actually prioritise getting some builds and reviews done of some of these other ones. So really looking forward to the vehicles, the donut truck, and also the RV, and definitely this off-road vehicle as well. I'm really into my 4x4s, certainly in the city range. So really looking forward to getting those reviews done for you. So yeah, thanks to the roads, no new sets on hand yet, apart from these minifigures. So I managed to pick up 4 of the minifigures. They should all be different ones. I have scanned them. Picked these up from Best Buy yesterday. Not the most helpful. They weren't out on the shelves, and when I asked them to go and look in the back, because I could see that they were available online in the store, they brought out 8 to me. They were basically duplicates, the other 4. But pick these up. But I will go and see if I can get the other 8. So get a complete set of minifigures for the first time ever later today. But prior to Christmas, I actually did put an order in on LEGO Online. And this was for a parts order. Now this is only part of it. These are the bestseller parts, and they arrived in pretty quick time. Also qualified me for that Christmas gift with purchase, which was the ballerina and nutcracker scene. And I also ordered the tic-tac-toe from my LEGO Insiders points. But the other kind of half, maybe a bit less than half of the parts for this is coming as a standard parts order. LEGO have actually paused those for the time being. I'm presuming I'm going to be waiting for some time. I only ordered these at the start of December. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't arrive till January, February time. But hopefully with the parts I have ordered will allow me to kind of enclose this set, which is the Friends Castle Bed and Breakfast. Looks great, but when we spin it around to the side, we can see a little bit thin, and then around the back we can see very, very open. So, like I say, one of the parts that came up on lego.com was actually this spire piece in this colour. So that's in the parts order that hasn't arrived yet. Also, you can see I've ordered quite a few of these pale blue bricks, and that is because I'm going to be doing something, I think, with this side of the Friends set, which was Ollie and Paisley's family houses. So again, this is another one, pretty nice actually, some nice angling. This bit is on a hinge just here, but I think we're going to do something with that. Might not stay too similar to how it is now, but certainly because we've got some of those pieces, should allow me to do a bit of a project coming up over the next month or so. The main thing you probably do notice in this parts order is actually all those light royal blue pieces, but it's actually not the main focus of the order at all. Might be able to see I've got a 16x16 plate over there, and actually most of these parts, plus some that are coming in the standard parts order, are going to be for a laundrette that I've designed in Bricklink Design Studio. So we can see we've got some of those yellow baskets just there. They're going to work as laundry baskets. And then the other thing that I've ordered in there was a lot of minifigure parts. So these are not all of them by any means. There's some animals there as well. There are some other parts still in the bag. I just pulled a few out so we can see some heads and legs there. And that's just going to be to bring the city to life a bit, tell some stories. But the very next thing that I need to do is that mission to pick up the 8 remaining CMF Series 27 minifigs, the ones I've got so far, aren't necessarily the most desirable, but I do want a full set anyway, so I'm going to head off to Best Buy and see what we can do. I have done my search for more minifigures, but unfortunately I'm still left with just the 4 that I had before. Actually, there were no new LEGO sets anywhere apart from Best Buy. So Walmart, they were no new LEGO sets, various other stores. What I did do though was pick up another one of these. So the Dilophosaurus Ambush Jurassic Park set, just 25 Canadian dollars. You're getting that Dilophosaurus, you're getting the truck, you're getting Dennis Nedry minifig, which we've only ever had one of these before, which was in the T-Rex Rampage display set from a few years back. A great big set. The interesting thing though with this one is that you're getting the alternate face print, which is him with the Dilophosaurus venom or spit, whatever you want to call it. I actually think this is a really good value set, just 25 Canadian dollars. Bear in mind Canadian dollars aren't worth nearly so much as a US dollar. So really well priced set. I think it's going to jump up in value in retirement, so that's really an investment bit. That'll go in under the stairs into storage. Separately to that, we've had a few problems with Canada Post. So our postal service was actually on strike for 32 days, only stopped on the 17th of December. Not great, just before Christmas when people want to send packages and cards and things. So really tricky in terms of parts ordering for building stuff in the city. On top of that, obviously Lego.com have paused the standard parts ordering, and actually a lot of stuff you can't just get from the best sellers. You know, I do want standard parts as well. So hopefully that'll all get back to normal soon and we can get back to building in the city. The other problem that I've got is obviously it's so cold here that I'm about 2.5-3 hours away from a Lego store. So driving up there and then driving the way back just to pick up some parts from the pick brick wall, which might not be that great anyway, isn't really the most desirable thing to do at this time of year. So the latest thing we've done really is that raised SkyTrain, that raised railway up here in the Chinatown section of the city. But hopefully once my parts order arrives, the standard parts order, I can get to building at least the first level of that laundrette that I've designed in studio. And that should come up here. I'm not sure where it will go, whether it will go on this side or the other side of the kind of paved walkway, the cobble street just there. But that should be something extra coming, and hopefully we can get back to building in the city and adding to what we've done here so far. Still problems with space. The one way to solve that, of course, would be to get rid of the railway. And that would give me a whole load of base plates of space and also let me build up. Still want to build a kind of greenery with behind the museum and stuff there, building up to the A-frame cabin. The other thing that will be interesting is we've got the A-frame cabin there. I think that the new RV will pair really nicely with that. So this is the previous one, the holiday camper that we've had for the last few years. I think the new one is bit more expensive than this one, but actually a bit nicer, a bit of a step up, and should pair really nicely with that A-frame cabin. So that might be interesting to do some kind of diorama there. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, bit of an update about what's happening with the channel. We've got those new sets which I've ordered. I will be doing builds and reviews of those. If you have enjoyed this, then please do leave a like and consider subscribing if you're not already to see what we do with the city, those upcoming independent reviews. And with that, I'll leave you and say, as always, be good.